that equates to the perfect storm. So we start adding in aging and chronic illness, and it starts hard to dissect what's causing what. But it's the perfect storm because they all start to play off of each other. Once we have a muscle compensation, then we have muscle weakness on the other side. Once we have inflammation, that can cause muscle weakness. Tension, stress, it all adds up to be the perfect storm to be potentially debilitating for people. As a personal trainer who works with people who have chronic illness and aging population, it's very apparent that there are two major things the body needs to start the recovery process, and that is safety and confidence. And on a physical level, we do exercises that are safe and confident, and on an emotional and social level, we do things that are safe and build confidence. It's during that time when the body is not in its panic state that you can start to talk about the regeneration of neural pathways, recreating and or getting the neural pathways back that once worked for you in a previous time. Safe, accessible exercise and movement plans are critical for this population. It helps take the body and the nervous system out of the fight or flight paradox. In those states, it's very difficult to have muscle repair, tissue repair. It's very difficult to create your neural pathways. It has to be slow, intentional movement so that the body and the nervous system can stay calm and regenerate in a movement pattern that is now conducive to where you want to be. And even the people who feel like they are either too sick or too old, as long as they are breathing, you can do exercises that are beneficial, even with breath, to help start this process. The mind-body-spirit connection is undeniably connected, and it's important for people with chronic progressive scenarios to have a healthy mindset. It is one of the most constant, helpful tools that people can use, because some days physical activity may be difficult or impossible, and some days it may be okay and some days it may be great. But the one consistent thing that people can do is have hope, and we try to guide people down that path, that between what we're learning with science and what we can do with our bodies and how we can learn to breathe, that there is a future of hopefulness with chronic conditions. So we keep people plugged into that mindset by constantly reaffirming, making them feel comfortable, safe, and secure, and then promoting and sustaining a positive mindset. So choosing the right type of exercise can for sure promote a sense of happiness and fun. And when that happens, it can benefit your results of the exercise. So for instance, if I have two forms of exercise and one that I don't like and one that I really enjoy, I will benefit more from the one I really enjoy. We offer a variety of different exercises, and one very popular one is a drumming class. The excitement of drumming, the excitement of music, the excitement of playing an instrument, it does promote a very real sense of fun and happiness, and therefore people are drawn to it. People do it a little bit longer, and they do it with a little bit more feeling and get a little bit more benefit. Guiding individuals to have the proper mindset in their exercise, realizing that exercise can be pleasant and good experience versus punishment or painful, is really an important part of what we do. And the number one thing that we do to facilitate that is meet people exactly where we are. There's a phenomenon of toxic positivity. We can't just say that everything is roses and, oh, come on, let's do more work, we'll find a way. We have to meet people wherever they are. If they're way up here and in mild pain or mild discomfort, or sometimes people are here where they're in fear of loss and lost identity. They don't know who they are anymore. Or here, severely depressed. We have to find out where they are on that spectrum and then really meet them there, and that's our starting point. At Mindset Move Well, we have the ability to work with anybody, anywhere, and anytime. Thankfully, we live in a world of virtual options, and we do in-person personal training, either in people's homes or in studio in a clinic. But we also have options that are online. We do personal training online. We also have small group online, and our small group classes include yoga, tai chi, drumming, stretch class, and a strength and conditioning class. These exercises that can be done from your home or in your comfort zone, wherever that might be, are a huge benefit when it's done in that place of safety and confidence. So all of our classes can be found online or personal or one-on-one, online, in person. But the key is that most of our classes are offered in a seated position because we want to start with the very foundation of making you feel safe and secure. Then we can progress to whatever is in your goal, in your goals and in your abilities. You can find Mindset Move Well at our website, www.mindsetmovewell.com, and we can help anybody in the entire world. Virtual sessions now are available for one-on-one personal training, small group, and also some of our classes are online. So it's a world we live in where we can help you feel safe and secure in your home. It's not a quick fix, but it's definitely a proven long-term plan to keep your body moving through chronic illness. It's never a great option to stop moving. In that same sense, neuroplasticity is incredibly important to keep our brains active and our brains healthy, as well as our bodies. So even though it's not a quick fix, it's important that we keep moving in that direction, and we're here to help you do that. For instance, some of our classes offered, like drumming or seated yoga, offer a lot of breath and movement combined. Offering two types of classes, for example, we offer a seated yoga class, very gentle, very fluid, very much breath work and stretching, a little bit of core strengthening, also stimulates the vagus nerve response, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system, helping people get out of crisis. Another example of class that we teach is drumming, and the bilateral movement really helps with the body's synchronizing with the brain and increases our options for neuroplasticity. Both of these are very productive, but we recommend different classes for different people at different times. There are some people who are way too high strung when we meet them for a gentle, slow yoga class, and there are people that are way too frazzled to go into a drumming class. So we help pair them into the right place to get the right response, and then we educate them on why each other are beneficial and try to help them choose what's best for when they need that.